Hey, good evening. This is Brian Willett. You may know me as the Self-Development Addict if you read my books or read my blogs. This week I'm coming to you via video, as you can tell. I've been posting or writing a blog now for probably going on 2 years. Last year I turned those blog posts into a book by the name of 7 Ways to More. You can purchase that on Amazon, and so I encourage you to do so if you're interested. But as my growth continues, as I continue to try to strive and get better, one of the things that I must do now is I'm moving into posting some videos. I know that's the way people like to consume information, and so I'm getting out of my comfort zone a little bit, and I'm going to challenge myself a couple times a week to share my thoughts with you via video. These videos I may just pick up a book that I just recently read and share that with you. Or I may just pick up my laptop and walk around the house and just have a conversation. But my hope is I continue to influence and inspire. Since writing my blog, I've had over 13,000 people visit my blog the last 2 years. And so some people have found value in it. Many people have purchased my book. I've handed my book out several times to a lot of different people as well. And again, my mission and my hope is just to continue to influence other people. And so this week, here's what I want to talk about. Over this past weekend, I've thought about average and being average. And, there are certain areas of my life that I'm average in. But there are some of the main components of life, some of the most important elements of life I don't want to be average in. And my guess is you don't either. And those areas are in our relationships. Maybe it's our spirituality, financially, our career, our health. Those areas we don't want to be average in. You don't want average health. You want good health. You don't want average finances. You want great finances. And so I was, thinking about average, I was reminded of a recent blog post and where I shared some statistics with you. The average credit card debt in America is $15,000. The average student loan debt is $32,000. The average human or the average American is about 23 pounds heavier than their ideal weight. The last year in 2014, the average car payment when a person purchased a car was $482 a month. The term was 66 months. 84% of cars purchased were purchased with a car with a loan. The average person watches 5 hours of television a day. So those are just some average statistics. And so what does that mean for us? Well, I think the natural pull is downwards. And so with my video I'm hoping to lift you up. And how can we not be average? And so this week, I am starting my week off with getting out of my comfort zone and challenging myself to not be average. And so that's why I'm starting these videos. I've already scheduled a couple meetings this week prior to work where I'm just meeting with people who are in places higher than I am or places where I want to go. And I'm just going to ask them some questions and see where it goes. These are some pretty high-level people, but I reached out to them, and they said yes. So I'm getting out of my comfort zone. I don't want to be average. Some other things that I'm doing is with some of the training and development that I'm doing, I'm trying to just get out of my comfort zone because I don't want to be average, and I know you don't want to either. And so as we wrap up this first week, this first video, my hope is if you found some value in it, is you share it with someone else. If not, I hope you continue to meet back with me each week or a few times a week where I'm just going to share my thoughts, raw and uncut. And I'm looking forward to growing and making these even better. And your feedback will help me do so. So like I always end each of my blog posts, to your success and your future, and let's make it a great week.